Hello, Mr. Two here. Let's do a couple of SAT review problems. So get out a piece of paper, write these down, and see if you could answer them as you prepare for your SAT. All right, this is problem 16 and 17, and this is video 9 that I've done in module 1. All of these problems have been released by the College Board to review for the SAT. Some will be easy for you, some will be hard. Most of these require background knowledge in algebra, geometry, and other math topics. Make sure you like this video if it's helpful to you, because I want to keep making more videos that'll help students out. All right, so I want you to follow me on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, and X if you want to see more math videos. You can subscribe to my YouTube channel, and here is the link, the long link. There are also links in the YouTube video itself, either under it or off to the side. There is also an email address that you can send me any questions to. I will answer your email. And then if it's a longer issue that I have to have, then I also can make a video and address it just to you and your problem. All right, so let's get started with our problems, see if we can answer them right up. Here they are. So if you want to pause this, see if you can work them, then you can do that. And then I will continue. Once you start the video back up, you'll be able to see the work solution. All right, so the first problem, number 16, says which expression is equivalent to, and it gives you an algebraic expression. It is a binomial, and it wants to know which of these four equal it. 17, it's talking about a word problem. A neighborhood consists of a 2-hectare park and a 35-hectare residential area. Well, what's a hectare? In this case, it really doesn't matter, but it is just a measurement. You could look it up, do a Google search, figure it out. The total number of the trees in the neighborhood is 3,934. The equation 2x plus 35y equals 3934, and that represents the situation of the total neighborhood. Which of the following is the best interpretation of x? So it wants you to find x. So you can pause it and work them now. Continue to explain what the best way to solve them. All right, on number 16, here's the explanation. You can factor out the GCF and see if any of them match up. And I teach factoring by writing primes. So you can write the primes of 6x to the 8th y squared. The 6 is 2 times 3. The x to the 8th is written as x as a product 8 times. And y squared is y times y. You could also use a factor tree if it would be more complicated, but that is a fairly easy one. The 12 is written as 2 times 6, and 6 is 2 times 3, so 2 times 2 times 3 are the primes. X squared, x is a product twice. Y squared, y is a product twice. All right, once I have these listed here, then I'm going to circle the primes and multiply the common circled numbers to find the GCF, and then factor it out. So I'll go ahead and draw on this PowerPoint and show you how we do that. So there is a 2 that it is in the top and the bottom. Since it's in the top and the bottom, I circle it. So the GCF is going to be the product of everything that I circle. So I just circled a 2, so I list a 2. I can't circle this 2 and 3, but I can circle this 3 and 3, and they don't have to be right underneath each other. So it's going to be 2 times, I put a little raised dot there, my 3. And then I have x is here, x is here. And so I have x times x And then I have a y here. And a y here. So that is y, y. So my GCF ends up being 2 times 3, which is 6, x times x, which is x squared, y times y, which is y squared. Okay, so that's my GCF. So I take that GCF and I write it out in front of a parentheses. And how do I get what's inside? Well, you can either think, what do I multiply that by? Reversing the distributive property. It's all you're doing when you're factoring. So I can use the distributive property to end up getting my original. Or another way I can do it, I can count what hasn't been circled. Here's an x. I go to the next one, times x, times x, times x, times x, times x. Hasn't been circled 6 times, that's why it's x to the 6th. There's nothing else left because both y's were circled, so that is the only thing that I have in the first term in the parentheses after I factor out my GCF. And then if you look at the other one, the only thing that's not circled is the 2. So that ends up being choice C, and those are equivalent. Hopefully you got choice C. Now we go to number 17. On 17, it's talking about that 2-hectare park, the 35-hectare residential area, and the total trees in both of them is 39, 34. Then they use the equation 2x plus 35y equals 39, 34. It wants to know, what does this x mean? So it gives you 4. I'm going to start with D and eliminate them going up until I find the right answer. So in the equation, 2x plus 35y equals 394. The x is multiplied by 2. So 2x is going to be the total number of trees. I'm just analyzing it right now. And in that equation, 2x plus 35y equals 394. The y is multiplied by 35. So 35y is the total number of trees in the residential area. In that equation, the 3934 represents the number of trees in the neighborhood. So now let's eliminate. D represents the total trees in the residential area, which is 35y. That is not x, which is what it asked. C represents the total number of trees, which is the 2x is the total number of trees, which would be C. We don't want 2x. We want to know, what does x represent? B is the average number of trees in the residential area that you call y. And it would be 35y. A is the correct answer since x represents the average numbers of trees in the park. So A is the correct answer there. Hopefully you got C and A for these two. This just gives you ideas of the types of problems that will be on the SAT. Now let's just wind this thing down. So there's 27 total problems in Module 1. I have worked, this is my 10th video, so we're about 21 problems into the 27, and I have all those short videos that you could find in my playlist in the Module 1 Test Prep playlist folder. And it'd be helpful to me if you would follow me on TikTok, Instagram, and X. I've got more math videos for you. And if you subscribe this YouTube channel, here's the long link. You can see more of my math videos. There is a place, and if you have a question, you can email me and ask mrchew@gmail.com. Do me a favor. Help me spread the word. Why? Because Mr. Chew wants to help people with math. I'm making videos to help you. I call my algebra curriculum Bear Algebra, named after my soon-to-be 13-year-old Peekapoo, and I've got Black Geometry, which is named after my 3-year-old Italian sheepdog. He weighs 118 pounds. And then I've got Tray Arithmetic and Pre-Algebra, named after my 4-year-old Tomcat. So hopefully my videos will help you. And remember, it's important for me to be able to teach you. And I'm teaching you using videos. So check them out. Like my YouTube channel, my videos, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and I'll see you in the next SAT video. Have a good one.